So, in the last 9 years, people have often asked me, who is it that can't afford basic clothing? Is it really true that people in the UK can't afford it? And this is what I tell them. I tell them it's the person who is employed by one of the 83% of employers in the UK who do not pay the real living wage to their lower paid staff. It's the person who is on a 0 hours contract, making it impossible to budget. It's the person who is trying to rebuild their lives after time in prison, but has no financial support, as they did previously, from probation or rehabilitation services. It's the person who arrived in this country with just a small backpack of possessions, whether they came from a country in Africa, South America, or Ukraine. It's the person who fled domestic violence with literally the clothes on their back and their children's backs. It's the person that lost their job through poor mental health and can't get mental health support quickly enough to get back into work soon. It's the person that has changed weight drastically due to health medication and has no clothes at all that fit them, but who is too ill to work to be able to afford them. It's the elderly person in hospital after a fall who has no family or support network bringing clothes into them because they were living in abject poverty at home. No clothing to help them rehabilitate after surgery and get home safely. It's the children being removed from dangerous situations while they're waiting for a placement with a carer. It's the families who have no savings to buy everything from scratch whilst they're waiting for the insurance to pay out after a house fire or flood. It's the person who can't believe they now need support like this, because until this year, they could just about manage on their pension or on their decent salary, but now, due to rising prices for everything, they can't. It's the person who can't afford the correct dress code for their new job that they've been trying to get for ages, until their first new pay packets have come in, and they lose their job as a result. It's the person who can't afford to fix their washing machine and who has only a couple of outfits that fit them that are in a good state of repair. It's the 70,000 people that Sharewear has supported since 2014, and all those people supported by other clothing projects around the country. If a couple of bad things happen at the same time to you or to me, then this person is you. This person is me. This person is your child. This person is mine. Does lack of clothing prevent people from being able to attend job interviews? Yes, of course it does. Does it mean rough sleepers or cold on the streets? Yes, of course it does. Does it mean children don't have the uniform to attend school or take part in PE? Yes, it does. But for much larger parts of the population, it also prevents people from even functioning in life at all, never mind flourishing. It results in people not leaving their homes, not attending important medical and support appointments that might help lift them out of the situation they find themselves in. It results in them not taking part in society at all, either for their own good or the good of their communities. It traps people in persistent poverty. Yet, at the same time, 350,000 tonnes of clothing go to landfill each year in the UK. Unknown tonnes of unsold clothing is incinerated by brands. Mountains of clothing are exported overseas, and some end up in the Atlantic Ocean or the Atacama Desert. Last week, Safia Mini, founder of Fashion Declares, said on TV that there were enough clothes currently on the planet to last a population 10 years without anyone having to buy any new clothing again. And yet, where are they all? Where are all these clothes? Why are people in the UK and all over the world struggling to access this clothing? To end, lack of access to affordable clothing locks people out of their own lives. Food provision keeps people alive. Clothing provision allows people to live their life. No one should be denied the chance to live their life. Thank you.